Arknights!
Ambriel is a 4-star Deadeye sniper. She released alongside Blaze and Greythroat in the Enthusiasm Expansion Explosion banner during the Partial Necrosis chapter release, but is now available from both headhunting and recruitment using the tags Ranged, DPS, Slow, and Sniper. Ambriel has 1 year of combat experience, likely coming from her time training to use her rifle in Laterano. She stands 160 centimeters tall, was born on the 13th of January in Laterano, and is of the Sancta race. In her archive files, it's noted that Ambriel is a Sancta who forgoes modern gun kata techniques in favor of a classic modified rifle that suits her preference for long-range combat without the bulk of a modern sniper rifle. Her choice of weapon, while considered outdated on the modern battlefield, reflects her low-key nature and desire to avoid close combat situations. This understated approach ultimately serves her well, as she consistently gets the job done with little reason for her superiors to find fault with her performance. Despite being a Sancta, Ambriel comes across as remarkably ordinary, with an easygoing demeanor and simple tastes in snacks, lighthearted TV shows, and casual chats with fellow Sancta operators during her off days. The most attention she tends to draw is on account of her classic rifle, which occasionally sparks heated debate among operators eager to extol the virtues of modern gun kata. In those moments, Ambriel simply sits back and listens quietly, privately hoping that the argument will sort itself out on its own. Ambriel often describes her personal goals as wanting something practical, though even she cannot clearly define what that means to her, and her desires tend to drift towards the ordinary comforts of a stable income, good products, and simple pleasures. Her personality is similarly elusive, even to herself, as she's grown accustomed to a quiet, unchanging life that she has never had a reason to truly examine who she is. Yet this comfortable stasis also means she has never been faced with a moment that might push her towards real self-discovery or meaningful change. Whether Ambriel possesses the will to embrace such a change, should it ever come, remains an open question that only she can answer. Ambriel is confirmed to be non-infected. She has a cell originum assimilation of 0% and a blood originum crystal density of 0.13 parts per liter. The notes in her medical file state that she rarely comes into contact with originum. In her character art, drawn by M9 Nakuro, Ambriel wears a gray Keep-House shirt with an infection monitor choker, black skirt, black hairpins and scrunchie tying her hair into a side ponytail, black gloves, a black jacket with collar, red interior, and red belt around the bottom with her ID tag, black thigh highs, and tall, lace-up black boots. She carries her portable radar case slung around her shoulder with the text Black Shadow visible on it. In both her hands she carries a Lee Enfield Mark IV rifle with a sniper scope attached. In her voice lines, voiced by Nozomi Nishida, Ambriel likes to take things easy and doesn't enjoy talking about Laterano all that much.
めんどいから先に言っとくけど、ラテラーノの秘密なんかこれっぽっちも知らないから、私は何も考えずにぼーっと生きてたいだけ。悠々自適って言うんだっけか？いろいろ知りすぎていいことなんてない。わかるっしょ？あれ、あいつもしかして交渉人役場の？私の義務履行を監視に？マジ勘弁だわ。毎月ちゃんと税金払ってるっしょ。まあどっちにしろ、次にあいつが来た時は逃げやすいようにこっそり教えてよね。前さ、暇だったからブリッジでサボって、いや、景色を眺めてたわけ。したら、みんな私が誰かを狙撃しようとしてるって誤解したくさくてさ、殺し屋扱いされちゃったんだよね。そんな鬼めんどい仕事なんかやるわけねえっつーの。髪がぐちゃぐちゃ？そういや起きてからちゃんと直してないわ。今日は任務もないしね。だる。ちょっと横見てよ。結び目んとこが変な感じするんだよね。てかさ、執務室にも鏡くらい置こうよ。ねえねえ、仕事もそろそろ終わるっしょ？映画でも見ちゃわない？ お姫様と外国から来た旅人が出会うラブロマンスなんて売り文句のあれ。ちょい待ち。取り込み中のプレートをドアにかけとくわ。邪魔されたらたまったもんじゃないかんね。
At E2 level 70 with max trust, potential, and module, Ambriel has 1,690 HP, 1,133 attack, 122 defense, 0 resistance, a 66-second redeploy time, 18 DP cost, and has a 2.53 second attack speed. Her range is the standard range for a Deadeye sniper. At max trust, she gains plus 75 attack. At max pot, she gains minus 2 DP cost, plus 6 attack speed, minus 4 seconds to redeploy, and a buff to her talent. Her talent, Precise Strike at E2 Pot 4, makes it so that she has a 28% chance to stun her target for 2 seconds when attacking a foe outside of her normal attack range. Ambriel has 2 base skills, with one being unlocked at E1. Her first base skill, Laziness, makes it so that when Ambriel is assigned to a dorm, she restores minus 0.1 overall morale per hour, but also restores plus 0.2 morale per hour to other ops assigned to the same dorm. Her second base skill, Order Distribution Beta, makes it so that, when she's assigned to a trading post, it has plus 30% order acquisition efficiency. Ambriel's first skill, Snaring Shell, gains SP over time and is manually triggered, with all levels starting with 10 SP. Level 7 needs 29 SP to proc and lasts for 30 seconds, while M3 needs 25 SP to proc and lasts for 36 seconds. At level 7, Ambriel gains plus 1 range, and her attacks slow the target for 0.8 seconds. At M3, they're slowed for 1.2 seconds. Her second skill, Radar Sweep, gains SP over time and is manually triggered, with all levels starting with 10 SP and needing 25 SP to proc. Level 7 lasts for 34 seconds, while M3 lasts for 40 seconds. At level 7, Ambriel gets plus 60% attack and her range becomes global at the cost of her attack interval being increased by plus 0.9 seconds, raising it from 2.53 to 3.43 seconds, with the attack wind up taking even longer if the foe is outside of her normal range. At M3, it's plus 100% attack. Ambriel has a DEA-X module named Portable Radar Equipment, which makes it so that the further away an enemy is, the higher the damage she deals to them is, up to plus 15%. At module level 3, Precise Strike is fully upgraded, making it so that Ambriel has a 36% chance at max pot to stun enemies for 3 seconds when they're outside of her normal attack range. She also gets plus 95 HP and plus 81 attack. To unlock and fully upgrade this module, you must have Ambriel at E2 level 40, have 100 trust with her, have Ambriel defeat 30 total foes with her S2, 3 stars stage 4-7, having your own Ambriel defeat at least 6 exploding slugs, have 3 module data blocks, 15 data patching strips, 5 data patching devices, 4 polyester packs, 5 integrated devices, 6 Aura clusters, and 75,000 LMD. Ambriel is decent enough, but unsurprisingly, Lemoine does her job much better. That's not to say that Ambriel is terrible, but Lemoine has a better global range, technically, than her. Her S1 does extend her range a bit, which is always helpful for Deadeye snipers, not to mention the slow that gets applied to foes that are hit. And her S2 has a rare global effect, meaning that Ambriel can hit any enemy anywhere on the map, and can stun with her talent. But she very much revolves around her S2, as her talent only comes into effect when she attacks foes outside of her normal attack range, being completely useless otherwise. Her S2 also dramatically extends her already slow attack speed by almost 1 second, and even more if the foe is outside of her normal attack range. Personally, even with Lemoine, I don't find myself needing to attack foes at a global scale all that often, and even with her high damage, she's not going to be a boss killer or even much of an elite killer. Low priority to raise. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Azir Lane and Uma Musume videos as well. Come back tomorrow for next week's character and story teasers.